Guys, Marco the dog trainer here. Today I wanted to do a super quick video on my favorite e-collars for training pit bulls. Now, pit bulls can really vary in size and shape. I've trained some that are really tiny, and I've trained some that are giant with those big old heads. So a lot of times the two different models I'm going to be using are either the Dogtra Arc or the Dogtra 1900S. Mainly going to be based off of the size of the dog. So let's say the Arc is for the slightly smaller pit bull and the 1900S is for the slightly bigger pit bull. So let's take a look at both of these collars so I can kind of help push you in the right direction for your situation. Okay, guys, we've got the Dogtra Arc on the left and the 1900S on the right. We're not going to go over every single similarity and difference just because I have other videos that do that, but we are going to talk through the features that make these two models so ideal for working with pit bulls. And then we're going to talk through some kind of considerations to think about if you're trying to figure out which one is going to work better for your situation. Okay, so both of these models are going to connect up to 3/4 of a mile from remote to collar. Okay, both systems are pretty much as waterproof as this type of stuff can get. Both systems are going to come with the NIC, vibrate, and constant stimulation, and they're both going to come with that kind of 2-hour quick charge option. Now, as far as like differences go, okay, the first consideration that I always talk about in these videos is the size and shape of the collar. Okay, where the Arc is obviously a little bit thinner and the 1900 is a little bit thicker. Okay, so that's the same thing even from the side. You can tell that there is a kind of significant jump there in size. Okay, so the first thing we want to be asking ourselves, okay, do I have a 40-pound pit bull or do I have a 90-pound pit bull? Okay, and that's really the first thing that's going to push me towards one or the other. But now, like I've said in every other video, it's always a constant balance between the size and shape of this collar versus is it strong enough? Okay, so if I'm working with a bigger dog, I usually lean towards a bigger collar because I just want to make sure I have the power just in case I need it. Even if I don't need it, I can just keep the numbers lower, but it's always good to have that room just in case. Now, I have a pit bull and, some of them are like big babies like mine that are really sensitive, that the Arc works totally fine for him. But if we've got like just a giant pit bull that's really high strung and has a high sense of adrenaline, then I may be leaning more towards the 1900S. Okay, so those are really the main considerations I'm going to be thinking about when it comes to picking out the Arc or the 1900S for my pit bull. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.